Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Okay, so I'm back today. It's Tuesday, but I'm doing Monday's video. Sorry about this, but I had to go out yesterday, and I didn't have one done already. So the birds are going to join me in this. You can hear them out the front in the tree, but that's okay. Now, I've got an idea. Well, you know, everybody has ideas, but I'm just going to tell you a couple of things. Now, I've bought myself these containers, and in each one of these containers I'm going to put what I'm doing each day when I'm going to do my videos, and that way hopefully I won't be losing the bits that I did previously amongst the things that I'm doing next, okay? And I will find the thing that I lost. So this today, we're going to be working on my journal, like we're making the journal. But I have some things that I want to talk to you and show you first that I've been doing this morning, because now it's really sort of later on in the day. And I'm just going to take this stuff out of here because I don't know if many people have a cutting machine, you know, like for cutting out dyes and things. I mean, I have a Big Shot and that's what I'm using. I do have a scan and cut, but that's a lot of work in that, and you've got to more or less cut out the whole page worth of stuff to make it worthwhile. You can't just do a few things, you know. So I've been doing this morning a few things now, and that's, you know, people know how to do that, of course. But I wanted to show you this. I seen a lady put this up one day because she was buying these things from over in excuse me, from over in China, and I needed so bad to have one of these. Right, so you can have pocket, right? You've got to put it together, of course, the rest of the thing. Plus I got that one too, okay? Because, you know, I searched and could not find the right thing, because when you look at the thing, I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to show you, you have to, oh dear, you've got to get it out first. Now these weren't all in here, these would come in different lots, but I wanted to show you. Now, if you look at this, you think to yourself, now that bit there will make a hole, but that doesn't make a hole at all. It does not make a hole, and neither does this make a hole, because it's very fine. This one here doesn't make a hole, even though it's got a hole. Like, it's a thing you run for your Big Shot, and it doesn't make a hole. That turns out like this is this one. See, that's what that does. And you'd think that there's a hole there, that you were going to get a hole, but you don't. Maybe you just don't all think like that, like I do, but that's what I thought. So I bought that. And I bought this one here, and it doesn't do that either. See, it just does a square bit. Here it is. So I've been cutting a few out this morning because I wanted to, use them. And you think that would make a hole, but it doesn't. So I bought these thinking that. But I ended up with some good things that I like them, so I'm not disappointed at all. And they weren't very dear. There's some piece of paper still stuck in this part here. Now, that makes a hole, but that's because it's got the little ridge around there. So what I did, I searched because I could not get over this. I wanted it so bad because I wanted to buy the things that I needed instead of being, I was too lazy to make them. I suppose I could still make them, but to do this here, I bought these. They have not got a hole along them in there. Look at that. Because that's where it's cut out. Now, it doesn't matter how much I tried this morning, there was no way to get these to go straight. For the ones that I have cut out here, I've had to actually cut the thing around the outside straight, because every time I put it in, it'd shift. But anyway, I really like them because it makes you a slot there, and you can use that for a, you know, to put something in, or use for a pocket. But you need to put something behind it, of course, and have it stuck to your page. I mean, this is just a bit of show and tell for the first part of the video, because I will be fixing up something to go in it later. So that's those ones. And these ones here, they cut out real good. They cut out really good. They are so good. I really like it. I've had a fair few bits out this morning. I've got in here somewhere. I've been working on them for hours because it takes a little while to get your paper ready and you get the right sort of paper. So this one here is what I'm keeping because that's where I cut this out of there, okay? So that's a hole, fair enough. But this one here is that, and that makes that slot in there, see? So if you can see this, if you want to go and find yourself some, which I, honestly, I'm sure that I went on there not long ago, which is not good, and they said that they were not there anymore. But I will go and I will have a look, and if I find them, I will put up the link, okay? I don't know whether anybody's interested in them, but, you know, I think that they are really cool. And if you've got the Big Shot or a Cricket or one of those little machines, I don't know if a Cricket does it, I don't know. I honestly don't know how the other ones work, only mine, to be honest with you. And this one here, this just doesn't cut out the whole bit, of course. It only cuts out like this little loop here, this little slit there. So when I didn't actually cut anything out with that this morning. So when you cut it out, like that, it's going to have that just bit that lifts up, and then you can tuck something underneath it. But that's something that you want to do if you want to do something particular like that, you know. I mean, these others, I've got them ready to try and figure out what I can do with them. But if you buy these, you end up with this. And if you buy these ones here, you get a hole for the slot to make a pocket. Because people have put up how to do the pockets. I'm a little bit, I don't want to do all that. So I'm really lazy. Actually, I'm not, because it took me a long time. And to be honest with you, I do a lot of things. So, as you all know, so, you know, it's a little bit... it was fun. I liked doing that. It was good fun. Now, I seen another lady on Facebook. I'm going to put this on Facebook, actually, because I seen a girl on Facebook asking about a small envelope die. And I bought one too, and it's not good because it makes this little slit in the back of it, which I don't like. And so, the only size I found so far... And now I can't see where the packet... Oh, look at this. It's fair in front of me. This is the only size I've found because I've just cut out a heap of these. I've had this size a while. I didn't bring it in with me, but if I open one up, you can see how big it is. I found that size, and I think she may have done too. But she wants a little tiny, tiny one. And when I bought mine, there's a split across here. Now, because the thing is so small, when you turn that over, this bit here is really hard to, you know, organise. Somebody said that was probably there, the split in it, to use it like this and put a split across there so you put a note in there, but I thought that was a bit weird. So anyway, I think I know where I can go and get another one. I hope. I'll go back and I'll search again, because I do have to look about a bit to find what I want. But these I like them, and I've just made a whole heap this morning because I put these are a little enough for me today anyway, you know, for what I'm going to do with them. I also got some stamps. Where's the bag here? Right, the bag's here. Now I've also got some stamp shapes, like to cut out these stamps, and see these are all on AliExpress. Ali, AliExpress. Sonya talks different to people if you don't understand what I've said. See, these are cool, aren't they? Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but there's always a plan. And these pieces come with the little envelope, so that if you want to, you can put that in there and sit it nicely, and just it's nice cut out nicely, and then you can use that as a pocket in your journal. See, I mean, I know people like to make all their own things, but you know what, I've got this stuff here, I need to use some of it, so I'm going to, you know, I won't actually say lazy, because I'm not. I'm going to cut, I'm going to just, and I've got stamp shapes. I've got a few of those. These are in a different packet. They're really nice, aren't they? And I'll put a picture on them, of course. But I have a few here mixed up. I was going to put them all in their same thing, but I was cutting out, and I was thinking, oh, well, I'll just shove that in there with that piece, and that goes in that with that piece. So all I have to do now is fish around to find what I'm going to put in onto my work. Plus, I also got in one of the sets, I got a set of tabs. You know, I know you can buy a tab punch, but I couldn't afford that. Plus, I don't know if I could use it with my hands or not. But these are really cool. Look at that. So you can just turn that over, and you put your piece of paper up in there, of course, like whatever you want to put up in there. What have we got here? A piece of paper with a bear on it. So you can just put that over the end of it, not all the way, and that bit sticks out past your book. So I've got I've got 3 different styles in them when I bought these, but honestly I never pay more than $4, I don't think, for any of these, and the $4 ones would be really like a fair few things in them, a fair few dies in there. So well, a few, 8 maybe, it just depends. But you can go on there and search for them if you want to, and see what I hope my clock's doing all right, because I know it's half hour slow because my husband just said it was. So I'm just going to hopefully just keep going until I'm trying so hard not to keep talking until the time runs out, but it happens to me every time. But I'm sorry about that. And then sometimes I quit and I've got half hour to go. But anyway, these are not going back in here because they probably didn't come out of that one. But I do want to pack them up because I'm not going to lose them, and I've got to pack up my dies, so it won't be a second. I just want to pick it all up. I'll put these ones in this bag. It does not matter where they go. It'll all be fun when I get around to using them, I hope, which won't be too long because I want to put them in my journal. Even though they are not junk, I mean, you don't have to have pure junk in there. Really? You do, yeah. You don't have to have absolute pure junk. It can be anything you want to put in it is your journal, so the one that we're going to be doing. So we're going to just put these back in this bag here. That one's not one. Takes a long time to get these things online. So speaking of that, I told the people at the post office that a couple of you girls didn't get your needles, and they've both told me, these people have told me that if customs have got them, and they probably have, because they haven't returned to me, and they're supposed to. If they don't go to you, they come back to me. So they've told me that they will be there in customs probably for a while, because that's what customs is like. So I'd say they would have them because I told them what was in there. So this is a piece of vellum that I also punched that through. That I'm not punched. I run that through the Big Shot, and then I'm going to make a pocket out of that, and you'll see that shortly, I hope. Now I've posted out the things, and I want you to see that I posted out all those parcels except for one for Amanda. These ones are going to America and United Kingdom. So there's the, what's the name? There's the bill for that. I didn't see the bill. Just, I wanted people to know I've sent them. I know you know I sent the other things, but I just feel I've posted them out on the 28th of the 10th, which is only just now because I was waiting for the money to go through, and you can understand that. It takes a while for it to get into my bank out of the PayPal thing. So, I just got the one for Amanda into there, so it'll come out. I'll be posting that in the next few days, but these ones all are going overseas, and I want you to see that I've sent your parcels to you, okay, with the fabric in them. So I'm hoping that you like them, and Debbie, I've sent you my entry in your little challenge, okay? Oh, big challenge, whatever, sorry, whatever it is, I've sent it to you all, okay? So I really am hoping that they will let them through. I haven't anything in there they shouldn't, but it's because with the needles, I wrote on there they had needles in there for beading. I had to, because customs will see that metal and they will go, oh, you know, what's this? And so I had to write it on there, and that's where they are, probably, the people told me, because if they don't, so I haven't sent you any more as yet. But I will, when they come back to me, if they come back here, I'll be very disappointed, because I said a little extra few things in one of them for a little girl, and I'm really going to be upset if she doesn't get it. But anyway, what are you going to do? But never mind. And the only reason I get upset about it is because, I don't know, you think you do that work and you send it out and you pay money and it'll want to get there. Sorry. Oh dear, that's me having a rant for the day. I think that's all I need to rant about. Okay, so I've got the box ready. I showed you how that was going to happen. And I'm going now to work on my journal. Oh, it is. Okay, here we go. So I've already have a real lot of die cuts in here, which you're probably sick of looking at them anyway. But these I've cut out over the years, or some people have sent them to me, or something. Somebody must have made me that, I'd say. And that one. Amy, I've still got these. You cut these out for me a long time ago. I've still got those, and I've still got the little card that you made. It's out in the lounge room because I've got to do some work on it too, you told me. But anyway, so these are all bits and pieces that I've got that I could use too in my journal because they're just sitting here. Look at this. They've been sitting here for years. And I made these funny looking things. Nobody's never went into anywhere else but the funny looking thing basket. I suppose I should go in the bin. Yeah, maybe the bin. We'll see. Oh, look at this. This is happy, but it's too big, isn't it? I think I cut that one out myself. Okay, so there's, and I do have a thing, don't I? Because I wanted some little flowers, but I have a thing to do that. What do you call it? A punch. Yes, I have a punch. Oh, look, I've got a piece of that. Right. Oh, good. I'm just having a little look through here because I wanted to. Oh, yes, I was doing I melted a plastic or lace and fabric onto this one. I melted it on there with the gunner, but I never did a video, I don't think, and I never went any further with it. I don't know whether I didn't like it or what, but it doesn't look too bad. Bit of difference, isn't it? I wonder where I got these from. I must have got them out of a kid's jigsaw puzzle because I don't think I cut them out. And I found some butterflies, which is good because I don't think I bought a good enough butterfly punch yet. Well, look at that. So I can go through there and find bits if I need them to put in my journal if I need to. But you know what? I'll probably forget and I won't because the journal I'm doing now is just going to be... I cut that off a card because I wanted to use it as a template for something. I did. I cut that off a card. Right. So, these are things that are too big. It's different. One of those. Oh, my stamps. I've got to get my stamps because we're going to do stamping. Stamping, right. Got to do some stamping. I need me Julie nutting stamps so I can do some stamping. I can't have all these nice things and not use them. So you can understand, if you can understand that, well, I'm sure you do. I mean, I've been working in fabric things just lately, but I need to, that's something I think somebody sent me, that sort of one. There's lots here being sent to me by people, and they've probably never seen me use them. You think I haven't got them anymore, but I do. I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I do like that, and I do like that. I do like these. So when I come to decorating this thing, this is one of the, this is a die cut that I have too that I bought. And it's a really nice clock, isn't it? I haven't cut any more of those out though. And I don't know what that one is. It's a bird. Oh, I've got that one too, the bird one. I've just collected them up. I've been doing this for a lot of years, so please don't judge me and think that I've got too much. I don't mind sharing, but you know, it's sometimes I just can't too afford it. I'm sorry, too much more sharing. It's really hard to. I must be missing a bit there. Never mind. But anyway, I might go through there later and get out what I really need for this one. We'll see what... We're not going to do anything particular. Look at that, I did steampunk things one time. That was way back in when I did a steampunk wheel, yeah. I have done a couple of steampunk items, but not much. 2 or 3 bits is that all I've done. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I really do. That and anything gypsy or hippie or whatever. I'm saying I've never been able though to really dress too much hippie because I tried to be inconspicuous. I want to be inconspicuous. Look, I found more. Look at that. I wonder if that went on there. Anyway, sorry about that. We've just been waffling on there and not getting anything done. So let's do some work. And we'll get this journal going. Now, the other day we worked on putting some pages together, because this is the cover that I'm going to use. I don't know if somebody asked me about what I was going to put in the cover. Well, this is it. This is what I'm going to put in the cover. I don't think I have enough blank sheets of paper in here yet, so I want to work on putting some more pieces of paper in there today. What colour have we got? I don't think it's paper. That's what happens, doesn't it? I try to get paper and I get card instead. That card is... Come on, where's the paper? I sent poor hubby in here a while ago to find something for me. He came back and he said, oh, you're going to have to do that, he said. I said, it's all right, don't worry. I'll go do it. I just wanted to look at something before I came in here. Here we go. We've got a pile of it here. Woo. I've looked at a video today that I put up a while back about my room, but I thought, oh dear, I wonder what they're going to say. This is a good colour. If any of you see it now, some people go back and watch me videos have told me. I have 1,500 or something up there now. Been busy chook. But that took a long time to make. Now I've got this paper, because I just bought this in the packet, and I think it only cost me, I don't know, $3, $4. Must go and see if I can get some more. The 40% off shop. Oh, I bought those containers yesterday at the 40% off shop. It's not going to 50%, it only went to 40. So there you go. Never mind. Now I've got to get this the right size, don't I? So I want some of these papers, because I want to keep it with the creamy colours, I think, the pages. Maybe later I might put we'll see what happens when we decorate. We're not going to talk about what we're going to do until we just do it. We just do it, because Sonya can't stick to something too much. I'm stuck with my husband. That's good. Oh dear. Now I'm all being silly. Oh, never mind. I have to enjoy myself. I can't not. If I'm doing some crafting, I'm having fun. Okay. So this was, anybody remember? 4.5 by something, Sonya? Ah dear. I know I put it on, I wrote it down somewhere. By 7. Or just a bit under. 4.5 by 7. So I won't do this too. I won't make you suffer and watch this. Every piece. I'm going to cut out a few together in a minute. Oh, I just took one lot. Getting warm in here now today too. That's really good. Yesterday it was cold. It keeps getting hot and cold, and the plants in the garden are going, oh no, you know, because they're not good. And no rain. It's supposed to be going to rain on the weekend when I'm going up to the Candace thing this time, because I missed the last one. I haven't got over it yet, but I will. I love to go to that sale, I really do, and they had it 2 weeks ago, and they didn't advertise it. Cost them too much money for advertising, and I can't understand why the advertisement for them things is not free. I don't understand that. It's a charitable organisation, and they should have free advertising. I suppose people that have got Facebook will see it on there, but unless you're thinking, and I wasn't thinking it was going to be on yet, because they had one 2 weeks prior, and I thought it was going to be every month, because that's what it has been for this length of time. I don't know if that was exactly and pretty, but it'll be good. So I've got 2 there, so that's good. And I might just have 2 more, eh? I probably should put... I'm not going to worry about putting too much more colour in it, because I'm going to be able to do that when I decorate, don't I? Because I can't not decorate a bit, I just can't help myself. Sonya nearly cut that and all. Pay attention to what you're doing. These are going to be for journaling on, or me to put things on, or you to put things on, whatever happens to it. Must put a link to me. What's the name? I've got a couple of to me Etsy, because I've got a couple of things up in there. But I suppose you ladies that have oh dear, what have I got going on behind me? Something I've tipped over. Hang on, I'll be there in a minute. I've dropped the book. I don't want to run over it. I've got all the pretty pictures out of it now too. Oh dear. I like a pretty picture. Okay, now I've got... So I suppose the ladies out there that I'm talking to now, you've all got the ability to do these things, so, you know, you don't need to buy mine, you know what I mean? You already can do it. Okay, so we're going to have that one there. Then we want a plain one. Then we got that. What have I done with all the plain ones? Where did I put them? I just stuck them in here willy-nilly, didn't I? There. Okay. Right. So I love that one. I do love that one. And here. I like that. I'm only going to do one signature because it's not going to fit into that cover. If I, like, this is the cover that I've made for it. And I really didn't want to start, well, not necessarily for this one, but, and I might put something on the front. We don't decide what that is. Something pretty on the front as well. But this is what is going in the inside. And I'll just get enough pages that will keep us, you know, busy. Here they are. I might have put two in at one time just then, did I? Got two here too. Right, we'll go a bit further through before we put in all of these more white ones. There we go. And you can go in here maybe. Oh, I do like the colour on that there though. That's good. I've got too many together that's got stuff on them. I've actually glued that on there. Did you do that with me? I don't know. I never had time to look at the video before I come back in here. I wonder how many pages I've got now. I need at least 40 to 60 anyway. 1, 2, 3, and that. 4. We'll call this one here page 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That works out at 44 because you count both sides. And I've still got some more pieces here. This definitely, what's his lady's name again? I don't know. Isn't it nice? I'm going to put that one in there too, and one more for just because. The December one, I suppose. Can go in there. Hang on, what else have I got? Because I'm going to use some of these to make some tags if I feel like that. It just depends when we do each page what we're going to do, okay? This is nice, little birds. It's got a big cut, so actually I like that bit too. Hang on, just settle down there, son. You can't have everything in there. What's that? That's interesting. A sewing one. We're not going to use that though today, are we? We're going to... Nope, we don't want that either. Because I need this to be right for this, and if it's not, I'm going to have to do a different cover, aren't I? Okay, I think I should have enough there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a bit. Let's try and do that on a piece of paper. 14 by 4. That's not right. That's not right. That's not. That's 26. That's not right. Sonya. 14 by 4. This is not good. It's 56. So I don't know what's the matter with my brain, but anyway, it's probably tired. Although I did have a big sleep last night. I just have a mouthful of water though to keep me going. Okay, now I've just seen these little blokes here. I got Diane sent me these tiny little butterflies. I must put them in the box. I'm going to put some of them in here too, I think. Right, now, too much at the beginning with just nothing, or too much. Actually, I might cover this page with something. It says May. That's my birthday month is May, but I don't know if I want to use that. What I need to do is get a piece of this. I like that. Right. Yes, I do. Get my cutting thing. Cut this down to a bit. I do like this butterfly. It's nice, isn't he? 4.5. Might just go a tiny bit over. Make sure I've got enough because I'm going to cover the inside of that thing with this. The thing. I'm going to cover the inside of it. Sounds like something's about to fall on the floor here. So we're going to open that up and we're going to cover this before we sew in what we're going to sew in, okay? Right, now they're upside down. Oh, they're all going different ways, aren't they? There's nothing. How about that? Looks a bit better. Yep. Now we're going to have fun with the glue. To the nice lady that thought that was quite funny having one of my glue days. Crazy glue pot days. Now, I'm just going to do this and I want to show you something a bit more interesting, than doing this. We need to see something a bit more interesting. This is a bit higgledy-piggledy, and, where am I? Not in the shot, obviously. Sonya, what are you doing? Oh, goodness me. Sorry, I hope you've seen what I've been doing so far. That'd be nice if you didn't. Anyway, so that's a bit higgledy-piggledy, but after a minute we'll cut that off anyway, or put something over the top of it. Just depends. Well, if we want to trim it with something, we can do that. Now, because I'm going to glue this in first, I will have to be waiting until it dries before I start sewing anything, so I'm going to do that a bit later. And we've got to have plenty of glue. Got to go and buy some more though. I hope they still get this when he's changed. The man that's changing all his shop and selling everything a bit at 40% off. I need to get some more glue because I do really like this stuff, even though we have a lot of trouble getting it out of the bottle. I still want to use it now. I've got to work out which way is going to be up the right way. Do I want that side or this side for the front? I like this side for the front. Okay, so then we're going to work out which way the top on the butterflies, and that's it there. And we're just going to stick that on there. Oops. You can use fabric if you want to, because there's fabric on the outside, but I don't think it's, you know, it's up to you whether you want to use fabric or paper. You know, you can please yourself, because it'll look good anyway, no matter what you put on there, really. And see how much I've still got sticking out the side. But, like I said, I'm going to leave that, because I have to stitch it in and everything. And I want to do that shortly, but not today, because, or not now, because it's got to dry first a bit. And then I've got a lot of bulk that's going to go in there. But it'll go. It will work. I suppose I could put it in there now. Do I have the must know what it takes to do it, though? Look at that. How organised am I? There's this pokey thing and there's some clips. And I know there's another pokey thing that I really like to use, but we're going to anyway. I suppose that's not going to hurt. The thing will go through the glue. So we're going to put some clips on, or pegs, I don't know which. I know I used the clips before and I didn't like the way they wiggled about. I think they were too big. I think I have another lot out in the lounge room in case I want to use them out there. And I don't think I brought them back in. If I did, they'd be in a bag somewhere on the floor behind me, because that's what happens when you bring stuff in. They go on the floor behind me. Now I'm going to have to re-look at this, because I'm going to have to make sure everything's up the right way, aren't I? I better do that first before we get excited here. I'm sure everybody's seen me, well, most of you would have seen me put these things in before, and these things being pages. You've watched me do it many a times, I think, but it's okay. We'll look at it again, okay? I don't mind. I want to make it. It's got to be done. Now I've got these really thick pokey tools. Really thick they are, but that's okay because I'm going to put a nice bit of string through there. I'll put that up there. I bought a packet of 5 I got, and I don't know where from. They're really okay. The brown one I got I like better. It's got a thinner thing on it. So now I'm going to make a hole, but let's find the needle and the cotton that we're going to use. And you need a sort of a father type needle, as I would say. You'd hear me call it a father type needle, which is something big enough that your cotton's going to go through. Ouch. I think this one might be better. He's got a good point on him too. So this is probably a cruel needle or a... Gee, my fingernails going bad. That's not good. This is going to happen. It's going to get all caught. Can you just give me a second while I get rid of it? Sorry about this. Oh. It won't cut, but it'll break off and hurt me hand, won't it? That's just the way it is, I guess. My poor old hands. I suppose they worked hard in their life. They've done a fair bit. Milk cows carted hay. I did sewing when I was young. I've been fishing and gold fossicking and you name it, and I've probably tried water skiing. Look at that, it was a good old days. Okay, I'm here reminiscing now, look at me. Would I like to put that through? Yes, let's put this in there. This will work really nicely. I hope this goes to plan. I'll be very upset if I have to throw it in the bin. Excuse me. Right, now I need a book. I need a book. I bet you all go, oh no, she's got to go and find something else now. Takes me a while, doesn't it, to find things? But it's all right. Your finger's still getting caught in everything. A book. Yeah, like you wouldn't have one, Sonia. Got a truckload of books in here. Don't know what this is. You can use whatever you like though, as long as it goes down in the hole a bit. Probably something softer than what that one is. Let me see. I'll use this one here. This will work. This is Heidi. Oh, that's a good cover. This is a good cover for a book, isn't it? Oh, look, I forgot I even owned this. My goodness gracious me. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, I'll have to do a journal one day. But I'm going to use it now to poke a hole through this as its background, instead of me, you know, like I'm going to sit it in there so it'll go straight down the hole. No, you've got to measure it first. Come on, Sonia. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I was looking for my metal rulers. I really love to use my metal rulers, and I cannot see either one of them, and you can imagine why. I just got stuff everywhere. So I'm just going to get whatever I can to the middle. I want to go to the middle. You know what, I'm going to have to eyeball this, because I like them halfway, and about half an inch from the top and half an inch from the bottom, one in the centre, because I'm going to have 5, this is going to be a 5 hole thingy, pamphlet stitch, right? It's going to be a 5 hole pamphlet stitch, and I've got a knot in my cotton. Right, now, yeah, I hope I do get a chance to do something exciting with you. You know, this peg's got a little bit of dust and dirt in it. It's clean. It's not dirty. It's just been around the... I'm sure it's fine. Nothing's going to come off on it. There's nothing dirty in my sewing room. Dust, there's a bit, but that can't be helped. Come on. Maybe I'm not supposed to put this in there. This needle's really bent bad. I must have been giving it a hard time. Actually, this one here's thicker. And why am I using the variegated thread? I don't know. I just want to. Okay. Here we go. Now, hole poking. Put your book down in there like that to keep them in the middle. Okay, now I've gone right through there. I felt the thing go, and that one's through there. And I'm probably thinking fancy destroying that book with Heidi in it, but it would have been in landfill by now anyway. Okay. I did go through. Now we're going to start in the middle and we're going to go through there. Go through the hole. One I did before, I went backwards and forwards through it and I just found that quite tedious, I guess. Come on, and this is coming back through the back. Don't pull it through. Then I go through here again. Goes through really easy. Except it's going to cobble up a bit there. Makes... Oh no, nearly pulled it out. Ooh. Now back through here again. Just a bit. And try and get it next to that thread. Please don't go through the thread, because then it'll be all wrong. Now I'm making the hole a bit bigger by accident, but it'll go through, and that's what we need. We need it to fit through there nicely. Now pull that down. Make sure you've got it really good and taut without tearing your book, of course. I'll pull that up that way. Geez, I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm throwing things around everywhere. Okay. That bit goes out there. Right, now I'm going to go around to the back again, back through here. If I can find the hole. Because it's got fabric on it. There it is there, the hole. That's a shocking colour I got on that screen. I hope my picture's not going to turn out like that. I'm having a really bad time with my printer that I got. It's got a terrible colour coming out on it. I wanted to do print off some fabric, put some pictures on some fabric, and I'm not going to use it while this printer's making this khaki dark coloured thing it's printing off. I imagine I'd have to fix the colour thing, but do you think I can figure it out? Well, I can't. Okay, so instead of just knotting it up, I'm going to go underneath there, and then I'm going to tie a knot, okay? Right. Cut these off. I'll leave them a bit, but I want to stick something on it. Put a little bow, butterfly or something on there, eh? Or something. Little something. Now, when we take these off, we're hoping that this is right, okay? We're going to hope that we've still got... So it didn't really go that far down into this book. It's got some good pages in that, hasn't it? That's nice, isn't it? Oh, I forgot I even had that, because I got a lot in here. I don't know if I need to make a Heidi journal though. Some nice things, nice pictures. Oh, there's people outside in cars. It's really busy for a short street. Okay. Our street's only 2 large blocks long, but it seems to be a very busy place. Right, now I'm hoping when I open it, it'll look like this. Righto, it's fine. It's all good. It's upside down. Sorry, people, but it's upside down, and this is sewn up, and it's not going to fall undone or go anywhere, and it's pretty reasonably straight, isn't it? Look at that. There we go. Now, front is there. So I should put a T for top on that, shouldn't I? I might just put it on there with a little tiny... I might just put a little T there and I can rub it out later, hey? Make sure I don't do things upside down. So on the front of here, an inside cover, I should say, we could work first, I guess. We could work first on the front of there. Maybe I did that too tight, I don't know. I hope not. It's not going to fall undone. I mean, it's not going to fall undone. I know it won't fall undone. Now, I'm thinking I might put something... calico on there maybe. What have I got that I got out of that pile of stuff? Well, I've only got these ones really left, haven't I? Because the other I decided I wasn't really keen on, didn't I? I said, oh no, I don't think I'll use that, and I don't think I'll use that. These have got birds and things on. That's pretty. Some papers. A little dog on a chair. Well, I don't know. I haven't got the thought in my head one bit whatsoever. Maybe I should start at the beginning and then follow through with what I've got. What do you reckon? So I've got a I want to make these 2 pages look like they're supposed to be together. I hope I can do that. Let me see. What are we going to put in there? These might be some of the things I had, I don't know, the other day. Yeah, that bit. Bit of pink, some lines, some of that. I don't know. This is nice, isn't it? I do like that on there. I do, but I need it to be a pocket, don't I? Really. I don't need it to be, I need it to be something, it's just a bit big, you know, like it's going to take up the whole page. We can always flip it, couldn't we? Oh, of course we'd have to. Look at that. There's some nice birds on the other side. Right, so let's cut this out. Now, this is going to take me a minute or two to do this, you know, people. It's not going to be something that I can have finished tomorrow. Because it only takes a while to do these journals, at least, you know, because I've got to think if I like it or not, you know, because, as you know, that I'm a bit fussy or finicky or something. I don't know what it is when I'm trying to decide what to do with something. And that's what I've got to do. I've got to figure out what exactly I want to do, put in each page I really want to make. Okay, so that can go on there, look, because I'm going to flip it out. Okay, and then in here I can have something to write on, or maybe one of these hidden pockety things I made. Maybe I could do that. Look, not it's a hidden pocket, it's a pocket nest, isn't it? This looks cool, but that's too big. It's too big, that one. Grey. I don't know if I'm really partial to that. I haven't got many choices in here, I don't think. Let's have a look. See what we've got in here. They're for tags, I think. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? That's kind of pretty. So I don't think I'm keen to go with the plain one as just yet. I don't think I'm keen for that. And crooked and I've got to figure out how to straighten it. Okay, so this one crooked. I'm going to put it through me, get me this cutter thing, and hopefully I've still got some more left by the time I finish cutting it. Hope I've got a bit more left by the time I finish cutting it to use. Righto. I should break that one. No. Because see, it's crooked, isn't it? So I've got to go by... How do I make it straight, people? See that? That's bad, look. You see there's a big gap in there. So what I need to do is probably turn that over. Yeah, now like that on that bit. On that bit. And on that bit. Is that right now? That's pretty cool. Yes, I like it. Good. It worked. I looked down here and I said, oh, look at that. I thought, oh, that's nice. We could have some of this. Couldn't we, somewhere? Yes. We'll work on that in a minute. Right, now, if we put this here and this here, we need to make it so there's your pockets down in here, right? So you need to put your glue around the outside edge of all this. Without, now that's only a very thin piece of paper, isn't it? But if I was to put it over something like that, that will work, because that hole, oh, that's a good idea. Because it's very flimsy, but I wanted to make it, it'd be better if I put that behind it and just cut it to that size, and that way it won't be a flimsy pocket, it'll be a more substantial one. And I don't know where my round the corner thing is. I never found that, did I? Where's that? My corner punch. Oh, it's falling apart. That's right, it just keeps falling apart. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything so stupid in my life. Every time I punch down with it, it just falls apart. So if I've got the bigger hole under the bottom, you don't have to worry about, you may make sure that you can't see the grey bit though. At least we should have the grey. It looks like a little letterbox, doesn't it? We could have the grey, couldn't we? There's a trim behind it.